I've heard stories from parents who have kids who are starting off, they're 3, 4, 5, and they're seeing a lot of these similar behaviors that you experienced as a child. So I know that oftentimes that is kind of like their worst fear, where they do see these situations of like what's going to happen to my child in the future if they're already doing this at age 3, age 4, age 5. Where will they be in adulthood? Are they going to be incarcerated? Are they going to end up being like some sort of like violent person? And that's often a lot of the fear. They don't really know what to do about it, and they just feel like it's a train that they see coming that they can't stop. So just going from your experience in your childhood and everything that you've gone through, what would you say, or how would you recommend parents who have kids that might be on that same track approach these struggles with their own autistic kids?
Well, one thing that I think is really important is people tend to shy away from mental health professionals when it comes to children because they know about the epidemic of kids being overprescribed Adderall and Ritalin and things like that for ADHD. But the autistic brain has some serious problems. I know there are people that say that it's a different way of being rather than a disorder or disability. I kind of think it's both. I think it's a different way of being that also comes with very debilitating challenges at times. But people really do need to take their children to the right mental health professionals from a young age. Like the kid needs counseling to discuss why they feel the way they do, why they're feeling angry, what's exactly is going on in their mind, and they may need medication from a young age. I know that I didn't get on medication until I was 19 years old, and it was something that I didn't want to be medication dependent. But now that I have been on medication for over 5 years, my quality of life has increased so substantially that I wish um, that I had gotten um, on medication when I was a lot younger, like when I was a minor teen or tween or something along those lines. So people shouldn't be afraid of trying mental health medications. Getting in with a psychiatrist that is really good with younger patients, who's certified to do adolescent and child psychiatry and really listens to what all the symptoms are so they can get a complete picture. And then obviously counselors and psychotherapists as well, they tend to work in conjunction with psychiatrists out of the same office, so that helps you get an even bigger picture. So I say, don't be afraid of medication, don't be afraid of mental health professionals, don't walk to them, run to them. So another important aspect with that too is people don't consider the role of the brain when it comes to a lot of these things. I guarantee you, if you take any famous person that has done a shooting like Nicholas Cruz, or you take other famous criminals throughout history, like people like Ted Bundy or others, I guarantee you, if you did the type of imaging on their brain that I had done, you're going to see some serious problems. If your brain is not working right, it's an organ just like all the other organs. If it is not working correctly, then you are going to run into some serious problems. There's going to be emotional problems. There's going to be behavioral problems, because your brain is what generates emotions. It's what it's what processes your thoughts and many many other things. So it's not that I don't believe that morality is a thing and that there is actual right and wrong, and things that people should do and things that people should not do, and that people don't have it's not that I believe that people don't have the free choice to make many of the decisions that they make, but people still ignore the role of the brain in that. Yeah, it makes me wonder, how many of these kids that have done crimes, or even adults that have committed crimes that have been very, very famous. How many of these people, if you actually looked at their brain and saw physically what was going on in their brain, and then tried to um, treat those problems accordingly, how many of these people would have gone down in history for living very productive lives and helping other people rather than destroying lives? That's what I think is super important. The best way I think to approach the kids is, I'm not a parent. I don't plan on becoming a parent. That is a very difficult burden. That is not for me. It's not my calling. But when you see your child behaving a particular way, even if it's against the rules, if it's what you are not wanting them to do, your first thought should not be anger. It should be compassion and thinking, why is my kid doing this? What's going on inside their mind? Do they have some emotional feelings that are outside of their control that are causing them to act out? So it shouldn't be viewed as I'm the parent, I'm the authority, and so if you break my rules, then I get mad because I'm the authority and I set the rules. If that's your mentality, especially about autistic children, don't be a parent. That is, I mean, you're going to damage your child severely, and that type of mentality is what I've seen with a lot of autistic children. Of, I'm going to beat this child into submission and make this child behave according to the rules because I'm the parent and I have the authority. I can't tell you how many autistic people I know who have been severely damaged by this kind of mentality.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Embracing Autism IRL podcast. Check out the full episode on our channel, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share to help us continue to spread more awareness. And if you'd like to support what we do, make sure to visit our website at autismwish.org and click on Give to find out how you can help our mission of spreading acceptance and awareness. Your generosity helps us sustain our mission, keep our website running, and our podcast going so we can focus on continuing to reach thousands of autism families across the world. Thanks.